Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. I'm your host, Polly Alexander. I'm a success coach, healer, creative and future millionaire. If creating money and success in a spiritual and feminine and joyful way is your goal, this show is for you. Let's all rise together. Hello and welcome to episode 67, why I take off the last week of every month. This is a really popular topic. A lot of people have been asking me about slow week, as I like to call it. So I thought I would dive in and share more about it with you today. But first, I have some super exciting news. Something came through during slow week, and it was a calling, a divine download to host a live event in Ibiza. So I am very excited to announce that Money Beautifully Live in Ibiza is happening on Friday, the 17th of June at a beautiful 5-star resort in Ibiza. It is a day event. It's an intimate and powerful live day of money mindset transformation. It's going to be a day of in-person guided energy clearings to up-level your money mindset. I actually read the people who are attending in the room live. I see what needs to be shifted for you to allow more abundance into your life. This is the same work I do in my flagship program, Money Beautifully, but I'm going to be doing this live in the room. So you get to do a whole day of clearing your money blocks, your fears, your negative beliefs related to money, so that you can increase your capacity for wealth and abundance. You'll get inspired, uplifted, and filled with possibility at this high vibration event. It's a beautiful, expansive location with incredible views all over Ibiza. And we will be gathering for sunset drinks afterwards as well. So I invite you to go to the website. The link is in the show notes, moneybeautifully.com/Ibiza-live, and book your ticket as soon as possible if you would like to join us. I'm really excited about this. I haven't done a public live event since 2019, since before the pandemic. And I've been waiting for the energies to align and for it to feel like the right time. And what happens when we create space in our lives to listen to those inner whispers, to get clear on our truth, to hear what our soul is really telling us, then we sometimes receive the unexpected. And this is what came through. And so I said to the universe, if this is supposed to be, please bring me the perfect venue in the perfect location at the perfect investment so I can make this happen and do it by the end of the week. So I gave the universe a deadline and one venue came through, and this is the only date they had available all summer. So we are going to be doing it. It's happening. I'm taking a leap of faith that some of you will be able to join me. And I'm really, really excited about what can happen. I'm going to share with you a couple of testimonials from people that attended one of the events I held in London. So Agni, a coach and healer, said Money Beautifully Live was spectacular. The energy was amazing in the group. The shifts were beautiful and deep, and I mean, that's all I can ask for, and even more than I expected. I recommend this for anyone. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. Just sign up. Go do it. And this is an event for men and women. So if you want to come with your partner, or you're one of the group of men that follow my podcast, then you are very welcome here in my money programs and live events. They are open to everyone. And Dennis said, Money Beautifully Live was a very powerful experience. I feel within this one day, so many blocks have been released. I came in today feeling very different to how I feel right now. I feel really aligned to what my purpose is, how I want to show up in this world, and just really in an energy of trust where I feel if I stick to my mission and what I'm aligned to do here, all the abundance is just going to flow. I'm really, really grateful for this experience, and I'm so glad I came over from Germany to be part of this. We actually had people come in from it's over 15 countries for the first one we held in London in 2019. So I wasn't planning this. You probably weren't planning it either. But see what you can do if this calls you. It's going to be an incredibly powerful day. And this is work that pays back many times over. If you go to the webpage, you can watch a video about the wins from the first event that people experienced. And if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram or email support@pollyalexander.com. So let's dive into today. You've seen what can happen when you take time off, when you allow the impulses of the universe to come through you, when you allow what Spirit wants you to bring to the world to come through. So let me take a few steps back and share how this even came about. So the last week of every month, I keep a free diary. So that means I don't book clients or run group sessions. So if you're in one of my programs, you will know that I do not hold sessions the last week of the month. My goal is to keep my diary free of fixed work commitments. So I do 3 weeks on, 1 week off. And it doesn't necessarily mean I don't work, but I have complete and total freedom to make my schedule as I choose, as I feel in the moment. I can really flow spontaneously with what I'm called to create, what I'm called to participate in. It's really a time for planning, writing, creating, being, and personal freedom. And I get so filled up in this last week of the month that then I bring that energy of fulfillment. I bring that high energy into my client work for the following 3 weeks of the month. I also take holidays when I desire to in the last week of the month. So that makes it really easy with my schedule and my clients, because I can, in theory, take a holiday every month if I choose. And I just love that possibility. I just love that idea, even if actually it's something I don't choose to do. It's beautiful to have the option. So we can get on a treadmill if we're not careful as entrepreneurs, doing the same thing week in, week out, and moving steadily towards exhaustion and burnout. Even what started as the most exciting dream of a freedom-based lifestyle at the beginning of starting your business can easily turn into a self-imposed 9-to-5 with regular overtime if left unchecked. We've all been there. I know that during 18 years of being an entrepreneur, there's been times when I have been playing catch up to meet the boss's demands. And the boss is me. Before you know it, you can end up being your own employee, constantly playing catch up to meet the boss's demands. And yet the boss is you. So how do we end up on this treadmill when perhaps we even left the treadmill of corporate to start our own business? How do we find ourselves back on it? Well, there's various programs that come into play here, and I'm going to outline a few of them. So the belief that you must work hard to be successful. Yeah, a lot of us inherited that from father or mother working hard. And that was the model of how you become successful or how you become safe and secure. And even when you start becoming successful in your own business, this belief can get reverse engineered to, well, I must be working hard to deserve or justify this success. And I've seen this a lot in my clients, a kind of success guilt, and then feeling like you should be working all the time to justify the money or success you're creating. Another big program that makes us overwork and gets us on the treadmill is a desire to prove ourselves, feeling like the underdog and feeling like we've got to prove to our parents, peers, or even ourselves that we can do this. Now, money blocks, the fear of money running out, that idea that I have to keep going and pushing or it could all stop and dry up. I've had this one myself. I can go there. This is a really big one. That feeling if we climb off the treadmill or we slow down, everything we've created will stop and dry up. And these programs can be deep. Consciously, you may not have this program, but these sit very deep in your subconscious. Sometimes the feeling that you're late and you have to make up for missed time can be playing out, especially if you're starting a business later in life. And then we all inherit society's models of success that say, work harder, go faster, grind, push, strive. These very masculine energies of pushing. They're based on what works for men. Yet, with the whole of society giving us these messages, unconsciously as women, we put ourselves on the treadmill of patriarchy. And then the last program I'm going to share today, because these are things you work through over a period of time, right? Are programs of having to look after everyone first. This is a very female program, putting everybody else's needs first, including your clients, running when your clients or your customers need something in your business, running when your family needs something, putting everybody else first and yourself last. So this 3 on, 1 off schedule that I'm currently following, this is a beautiful way of pouring back into you. So this past week, I got to get up whenever I desired, schedule unlimited personal appointments, lunches, spontaneously go with the flow. I spent Wednesday afternoon having lunch the entire afternoon. I got to lie in the sunshine and sunbathe. I also spent a day immersed in writing a new training for my Thrive Beautifully Mastermind members. I was able to be fully present with diving deeply into researching and writing and really enjoy the process of creating without the time pressure of a limited time slot to do it in. I baked raw desserts. I had a facial. I had a massage. I trained 3 times with my trainer. And of course, on the Monday, I had this idea of doing a live event. And because I had all this beautiful space in my schedule, I had the time and energy and space to reach out to venues, to visit venues, and importantly, to manifest. So the last thing I'm going to share today, which I want you to take away, is that when you're looking to manifest something new, you need space to manifest the new into. You need space to listen to the whispers of your soul. And you need space to follow the intuitive impulses. So my invitation to you is to consider where and how might I create some unplanned space in my schedule. Space for the new to come into. And not all my slow weeks look like this week. Sometimes I'm catching up with things. Sometimes I'm doing less glamorous organisation and tidying and decluttering. I don't always get the calling to birth a live event. But the point is, without that space, this could not have come through me. This couldn't have had the time or energy to be birthed into the world. So I invite you to take a look at your schedule and just reflect, play with ideas, play with possibilities of where your space could come from. Thank you for listening today. It's been beautiful sharing about Slow Week, and I always love to hear your feedback on Instagram. And I look forward to seeing those of you that will be joining me on the 17th of June in Ibiza. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Taking this journey of rewiring my mindset around money, wealth, and abundance has been life-changing for me. And I know that it has the power to change your life too. I've been blown away by how successful the work that comes through me, because I am just a channel. I've been blown away by how successful this work has been in shifting the lives of others. I would love you to have the opportunity to work with me in person, live in Ibiza. Take a look at the website to see more details, to see testimonials, and if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram. I look forward to seeing as many of you as I can there on the 17th of June. So much love. Have a beautiful week.